All right, so the third issue that has happened today, this has nothing to do with me. I am extremely confident in my ability to wire solar. I've done it so many times to every single one of my RVs. Those of you that have followed me for years know that I had a teardrop trailer, I had the travel trailer, I've been camping out of the back of the truck, I've had a Class C 24 foot, this is a Class C 29 foot, and I've had solar stuff on every single one, and I've expanded and changed it like a million times to Sunday. So I made a video tutorial of how I've set everything over here, right? And there's like nothing wrong with it. So to get you back and caught up to speed, this panel over there, right there, okay, those are monitors, and that over there is the inverter. Okay, so the night when like literally when I moved my RV out to the street outside of my house, parked it on the other side where the neighbor is, this AC, okay, needs to have a timer because it just takes way too much power, right? So I moved the RV over there at 6 o'clock in the evening, and like I've covered this, talking about the battery drainage. So I think what happened was when that whole thing happened, it messed up this relay for that button over there. It kicked it off, maybe because voltage was too low, and therefore it's the weirdest thing ever. It's a stupid relay. I'm gonna have to figure out a way how to just get rid of it altogether, because I'm not comfortable depending on something like that. I want to have 12 volt power whenever I'm in the RV without having to undo half my dinette, if you know what I'm saying. So, but when my battery ran low, which I've already talked about in the previous video, this monitor over there, okay, and everything that I have is Renogy. So this one over there basically let me know that it has error 1. I have no idea what error 1 is. My guess is it's something to do with the solar charge controller acting up and being all weird. Okay, so prior to the trip, the solar I've basically replaced one, because I put 1,000 watts of solar here. So I wanted to have a fancier setup, with the monitors and everything. So I've gone away from my Renogy MPPT controller to basically 2 Rover Elite units. And at the time when I bought them, they just came out, everything beautiful, good people. Between then and my trip, one of them petered out and basically died. I made a video about it, sent that video to Renogy. Renogy took like 2.5 months to think about it. They kept it all that time. Finally, I'm like, look, dudes, I got a trip coming up. So they were like, oh, well, we're still investigating. So I went ahead and went to Amazon and basically short ordered myself same exact one, and I've installed it, right, to fix it. So like literally hours before I was scheduled to leave, they've sent that replacement one, which I've put into that cabinet over there, just like as a backup. Well, what happened was the second, which is this guy over here, and the second Rover Elite charge controller petered out on me. Basically, it is reading the voltage of the battery. It's kicking off and tripping off the breakers, coming in and going out, which is just it's registering voltage from the solar panels but not amperage. So basically there's some weird thingamajig in there that, so as you imagine, all day long I've been dealing with all of that while driving 510 miles. I ended up just running a generator, and I had the whole AC here. It impacted my gas mileage a little bit, but it's better than nothing because it was getting toasty. You know, coming from Florida, it was in the high 90s. Out here right now in Alabama, it's about 82. So AC is kind of sort of important. So what I've done, as soon as I landed here in Oasis, Alabama, I've fixed this stupid relay, so now at least I have lights. I've connected my 4G modem router, so that's working, so that's good. My next project is basically to grab a quick bite and then take the charge controller that's over there in storage and basically replace this one over here. Now what I'm gonna have to do is actually order, because I still have my old one. I think what's gonna happen is both of them are going to succumb to the same stupid thing. If you go on Amazon right now, that exact model has nothing but negative reviews. People are piling up and all talking about the same exact issues that I'm having. So I don't know what changed. Renogy has always been good to me. But in any event, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to figure out how to get my old MPPT Renogy controller, like basically a second one, and then as both of these die, I'm just gonna be substituting that with this and that with that. So the downside is, because I'm gonna be traveling basically 129 days from the looks of it, maybe even longer, maybe shorter, I don't know. At this point, nobody knows what's happening. If I'll have to figure out a way how to get it, because there's no Amazon lockers, obviously. There's no UPS stores. There's post offices, right? But if Amazon has this preponderance of just delivering whenever they feel like it, and that doesn't jive well with my schedule. So I'm gonna have to think about that, but one step at a time. You know, we're just gonna be playing this whack-a-mole with the issues. But I've been preparing for this thing. That's the reason why I have redundancies. That's the reason why I have backup for a backup of a backup. And I would actually advise you guys to do the same, really. So with that being said, let me grab some food and I'm gonna fix this over here.